horsing around.
Vaush is a political streamer that once went by the name Irish Laddie. He made a name for himself in Destiny's community, but he got booted from his orbit when it came to light that he'd acted quite inappropriately towards women in Destiny's Discord. And that's putting it lightly. This led him to rebranding to be the Vaush that we all know today. It seems quite embarrassing to admit now, but I used to watch a bit of Vaush. I first became aware of him when he covered Destiny's N-word arc. Around that time, Vaush was known for allowing unhinged right-wingers on his stream to debate.
Don't do it to me.
Do you think George W. Bush cared about any particular ethnic group? I don't think he did.
Wait. Yeah, because nationalism has nothing intrinsically to do with ethnic groups. It's a country thing.
Yeah, it does.
No, I've heard this argument before.
Etymologically trace nationalism from natios, right? It's an ethnic thing.
And you know what? Looking back at it, it was a pretty fun time. But good things, they don't always last. By the time Doomer Media dropped Vaush's Unironically Evil...
Unironically?
Wow.
In some cases?
The truth of whether the Holocaust happened? A power grab.
Yes!
He was cooked. I don't see how anyone could be supporting him at that point. Despite Doomer Media being an emotional man baby...
I've been playing video games for 30 years. I have probably 30,000 hours in video games. What are you talking about? The Newborn experience?
And probably a scammer.
That's the game we're playing. If he makes a video, that's fair game.
Okay,
if he doesn't
then
go
YouTube harassment would determine there's no problem. So what's the problem with me reporting him for harassment?
Because I think trying to get people banned over criticism is very gay.
It's not about criticism.
You've got to give the guy his props, because it was a good hit piece that most normal people could get behind. And with Vaush being on shaky ground, it led to the Fortress arc, where he only talks to his chat about current events. No hotly contested debates, no schizos or tactical N-words. There would be the rare occasion where he would leave his fortress to bring us interesting gems worth studying, such as this.
My point here ain't about criticizing your vote. It's that only 2 people were going to be president. And there were only 2 real paths to FBI.
No. But those are 2 different... But...
You got that plantation riz. Hell yeah.
But largely, this left Vaush being entirely unremarkable and uninteresting. Unfortunately for everyone, the taxes event happened.
See, this is an example of the kind of structure that I'm referring to.
To put it plainly, Vaush is a lolicon, and he saves and organizes the stuff on his work computer, meaning he somehow accidentally shared this interest he has with his stream. One thing about these sorts of political commentators is they seem to be uncancelable. Vaush just talked around the drama and kept posting, and he did take a bit of a hit for it, but now everything's in the green like it never even happened. So I started getting curious. What's he been up to since then? And you can call bullshit on this, but when I first started this quest, Vaush was live and the first thing I heard him say was this.
Just gonna take a wild guess on this one. Just a wild guess, gonna throw this one out there. I don't think this guy has a wife or kids. I think this is a male with a addiction, all purely lolicon too. Yeah, well, that's true by implication, but yeah, like it goes without saying.
Some random guy on Twitter must be a pervert because they were writing some cringy Trump stuff on there. And that sort of comment could be funny, but I really think Vaush of all people should be choosing his words a bit more wisely. This stream was a real disappointment though. He'll just read off a surface level political headline, make some hyperbolic statement, agree with himself, maybe react to a chatter, and then just loop this format, bringing up another story.
Speaking of Costco, did you see the Costco guys went on Jimmy Fallon?
His fans are here timestamping these VODs. You see something like the Terminator endorses the coconut. Okay, something significant's gonna happen. All he does is just read a tweet from Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's not even a funny or crazy tweet. It's a very dry endorsement of Kamala. And Vaush just goes, oh yeah, that's good. Makes a comment about some other politician being bad and moves on. He talks to some person at the end about progressive victory, which if you know anything about that, not an organization held in the highest esteem. Check out the video on screen if you want to find out more. And it's just 10 minutes of them promoting some shitty thing. So far, so boring. So let's look at some of the highlights he's been posting. And the thumbnail guy, he really is phoning it in. Like, these are so generic and bland. Why doesn't he put a little explosion behind Trump or something like that? That would be cool. There's this video. The Twitch drama went way further than I expected. If you've seen my previous video on the Arabs, this is the situation he discusses in this video.
Everything is anti-Semitism, especially when it hurts my feelings. Everyone who disagrees is a Nazi, etc., etc. Like, openly disingenuous. Not surprising from him, I guess. Also, show number 69, nice. What was even on that panel that was so bad? I mean, I didn't see it. I genuinely don't know.
Okay, and this is a prime Voshism. Just goes off making a strong, definite statement about something, and is like, oh yeah, you know, well, I actually don't know anything about this. Like, why would you make this comment? You see, a lesser-known Vaush fumble was when he was covering human embarrassment Danny Sexbang of the Game Grumps. There was a post made in a Game Grumps hate subreddit making many accusations of him acting inappropriately with his fans. In reality, Danny did lead people on and was a bit of a loser, but the original post got taken down and the person that wrote it admitted to lying about it. But when this drama broke, without any investigation, Vaush completely believed the accusations, went on stream to do his version of the ultimate review, and spread all the misinformation from the post to his fans. Obviously, if he isn't going to take a hit for the taxes thing, he isn't going to take a hit for this either. He besmirched the guy, barely apologized, and just carried on like it didn't happen. But you would expect for him to learn a lesson somewhat, that just going off vibes and impulsively firing off claims isn't the best way to conduct yourself on stream. But no, he's still doing it. And as for the rest of the video, he just flaps around, unable to inform himself about what's going on, and he's just obsessing over his chat. One thing to note is he never even played the most controversial clip from the whole drama, where Denims claimed H3H3 was a Zionist, and they all cheered and clapped, and then he goes on to say this.
I guess my thought on this is that if they said something super egregious and dog whistly, somebody would have already shown me that clip. That's the main thing that I've learned from drama. When people show me something and they're like, no, like they were bad. And then the clip that I see doesn't look that bad, but like maybe could be bad with some additional context. They would have provided the additional context, right? Like they would have sent me that. They would have been like, yeah, and here's the really bad thing they said. Everyone would be screaming about it.
And I get this is an edited segment, so maybe he did watch it. But if this is the only coverage someone sees, and Vaush completely sidesteps the main thing that people are outraged about, this is doing his audience a huge disservice. He could even play that clip and just be like, who cares? He could even play the stuff from Hassan and Dan Clancy that's recently been going on and say he doesn't care, and his sycophantic audience will just nod along. So I don't understand how he has this complete failure of at all informing his audience. And that is all they're going for now. It's not like he's trying to be entertaining or he's trying to be intellectually stimulating or anything like that. He tells his audience that a thing happened and doesn't even manage to get it right. And would you look at this, he must still be being hyperbolic. Here he says Trump wants to do the purge in real life. So let's check it out.
No, that's not what he's saying. He's saying he wants not the purge, he wants a purge of crime.
Oh, so not an actual purge, but you know, I clicked on the video, so I'm the dumbass. Joke's on me. Brilliant. And this is the crazy thing, because like in the online Vaush retard world, this is nothing. But if a newspaper ran this as a headline, it would be the most sensational thing ever. This online hell world Vaush has created is truly something else. And remember that Arnie tweet? This awful piece of non-content got posted as a segment. This is the state of content. The people think they can just read tweets and call it a day. God damn. Vaush has just done a new video talking about Hassan's controversy with Twitch. And what do you know? He doesn't show any of the clips with him with NM Pol. He doesn't show any of the interview with the Houthi pirate. He just reads off a couple headlines and runs defense for him. I feel like in this case, he's intentionally misinforming his audience so they can write stuff like this in the comments section and feel great about themselves. And there's also been the fashion arc, which was quite a novel idea. It's also quite ballsy, considering he's quite well known for giving this piece of fashion advice.
She's wearing a skirt with stockings. She just wants to live in Mad Men and be sexually harassed by like the office boys.
I'm sorry? I beg your pardon, sir. What was that? What do I want?
Like, you know, like just the short skirt plus like the stockings and the so on.
And let's be honest here, Vaush really has had a bit of a glow up. Of all things, I actually really didn't expect this from him. Like, maybe Tacoma did weep. Unfortunately, his fixation did lead to the idea of gay maxing and posting these pictures on Twitter. Looking at it, he literally did just spend hours boring his chat talking about fashion. In one of his fashion videos, I did see this unbelievably rage-inducing comment that to me sort of personifies his audience. You got Underplague saying, Vaush having good fashion sense is to compensate for his despicably horrendous taste in music. And then you got Appa here saying, there is fundamentally no difference being a fan of fashion, music, religion, sports, politics, or art. It's just an obsession with in-group aesthetic, and it doesn't make the world better. These people have just got to stop, man. They just got to stop! So yeah, let's do the real analysis here. A quick way to stay as informed and up to date on the election stuff as a Vaush viewer is you can quickly just read the headlines of a left-wing news source. Look at that. Okay. Look at that. Got it? Okay, now just imagine Vaush saying, yeah, I agree and disagree with some of the things that these people have said. You know, that politician, yeah, they're a bad one. There you go, that's just saved you an hour of watching Vaush's content, and you now have the time to do literally anything else with your lives. So yeah, there you have it. The real answer is Vaush is still boring, he's still uninformed, and he's still a liar. And that just about does it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel because more videos are going to be coming. I'm actually hoping to work on a couple bigger videos, as well as keeping out this steady stream of slop. So please do stay tuned for that. Please leave a like on the video and leave a comment of what you think about Vaush in the comment section. What do you think he should be doing to make his content more entertaining? Because despite all the disgusting stuff he's done, if he was there every night yelling at freaks, I would still be inclined to tune in on occasions. And with all that being said, I will see you in the next video.